So when phishing first comes out, you could look at the language of the text or the website and say, if you were paying attention, that's so okay. So that's not an English speaker who wrote that typically, all right? But as time has went on, as the awareness of what a phishing attack looks like, we have people that are sitting down now and making sure that the language is proper. It gets worse than that, though, if you look at business email compromise, right? So the way a business email compromise typically works is the attacker will find a payroll person, find a CEO. He will fashion a spear phishing email, that's a phishing attack that's targeting one specific individual, all right? So he'll fashion a spear phishing email. And the way he does that is he pulls all the information he possibly can on that person, all right, that CEO. Maybe he'll spear that CEO just to get their login credentials to your email, just to read the emails. And he'll go in there and he'll start reading all these emails. He'll specifically read the emails to the payroll department, see what that relationship is. Are they talking about their kids? Talking about relationships? Talking about vacation? What are they talking about? How are they talking? Are they friendly? Are they sterile? What are they doing? All right. So then he decides, well, I'm going to go ahead and spearfish the payroll department as well. So then he spearfishes them, gets those credentials. At the same time, he creates a Unicode domain in whatever the company name is. All right, so instead of that English alphabet I, he's got that Russian letter that looks like an I, but without the dot on top. All right, comes back into the email, into the payroll email, blocks the real CEO's email, replaces that with the Unicode email that he's got, and then sends out a message using the correct language, the correct relationships, everything else, and says, hey, we're updating our account status. I need you to send this payment instead of over here. They've set up a new account, send all payments over here now. And that is business email compromise in a nutshell. All right, works great.
Probably the larger the organization, the more susceptible to that kind of attack, because there's like a distribution of responsibility, to where you're more likely to believe that, okay, this other person is responsible. I'm sure they secured everything.
Absolutely.
I'm okay listening to this.
All right. So that's business email compromise, and it's those crimes, and it's one of the things you see about cybercrime. Cybercrime is not really sophisticated. It's not. The attacks are not sophisticated. The stat is 90% of every single attack uses a known exploit. It's not the stuff. It's not zero-day attacks.
Yeah.
They're out there. But if you're a criminal waiting on a 0 day to profit, you're going to starve to death. The meat and potatoes are at 90% known exploits.
And then the rest is, well, you're saying it's, maybe you mean it's not technically sophisticated,
right,
but it's social engineering sophisticated.
Very sophisticated on that end. Very sophisticated.
I mean, it's a fascinating study of
that establishment of trust, and then using that trust to defraud that victim. That is something.